On tonight's episode, an overview of the Portland Jazz Festival,
results from Corvallis' Acoustic Showdown,
and a special look at the In Bloom CD release tour last weekend. Welcome to Music Fusion Fridays here on KBVR. I'm Maya Holmes.
And I'm Brittany Wooten.
And we're the Blonde Bombshells,
here to give you your weekly music news.
This past Monday marked the third live show ever for the year-old Portland trio Radiation City. The group played at Mississippi Studios where they debuted The Hands That Take You, their full-length breakout tape. According to Jason Sims of Oregon Live, it's filled with dignified emotion and muted guitar and feeds off the heartbreak that vocalist Lizzie Ellison experienced the last year after her father unexpectedly passed away. And yes, you heard right, it's out on cassette tape. Guitarist Cameron Spies was attracted to the notion of releasing a tape instead of a disc because not only was it the preferred format of his youth, but it also was economical cheapness for producing tapes over CDs. In addition to a song-making group, Radiation City has also launched Apes Tapes, a cassette label that has released 2 compilations or mixed apes. Sounds like someone has finally created the perfect solution to filling the void in those car tape decks that have been so neglected.
Music Millennium has been a Portland fixture for 42 years, and this past Saturday, parents took their kids to the store to show them how extraordinary of a store it really was. According to Dot Rust of Oregon Music News, most kids don't shop at record stores these days, as many prefer downloading their music. Kids who do make it to the store are totally fascinated by Music Millennium. And in an effort to expose more kids to the kind of music community only found in record stores, Music Millennium created this special day. Frustrated with the cuts to music education in schools, local Grammy-nominated singer and songwriter Jeff Bird developed the Kids Record Hits scholarship program. Kids Records Hits is designed to create and foster a new generation of young singers and songwriters. They pair successful industry professionals with talented kids to co-write, produce, and record an original song at no cost to the kids or their parents. At the end of the process, the student will have helped create a radio-ready masterpiece. In an era when public schools are cutting arts programs left and right, Kids Record Hits helps give direction to their talent and help them realize their dreams. Jeff Bird performed 3 songs at the event and was able to provide hope to all those kids who needed some musical motivation. Kids are encouraged to submit Kids Record Hits audition YouTube videos for a chance to perform at Music Millennium on Saturday, April 2nd. So if you think you know a kid with talent, make sure they submit a video.
Portland rock foursome Blue Skies for Black Hearts has been hard at work, and now they're finally almost ready to let you hear their finished product. According to Chris Young of Oregon Music News, their newest album, Embracing the Modern Age, a mix of classic vibes and modern indie pop, drops on April 19th in vinyl form and also in digital download. In it, you can experience everything from defunkified beats to harmonized pop to doo-wop and everything in between. Blue Skies for Black Hearts is composed of lead singer and songwriter Pat Kearns, who is a producer for acts like the Exploding Hearts and the Dandy Warhols, bassist Kelly Simmons, guitarist Michael Lewis, and drummer Paul Knoll. Aside from creating Embracing the Modern Age, the members of the band are also set to star in their own short rockumentary sci-fi film, which depicts them saving the future of rock and roll from the forces of evil. If you're anxious to hear Blue Skies for Black Hearts and see their movie, rest assured that the band will unveil some clips from the film in the coming months, and their full premiere will be during their Portland release show on April 23rd at the Mission Theater.
During the recent plethora of press conferences, Esperanza Spalding has repeatedly mentioned the importance of her participation in the various youth musical programs around Portland. According to Mark Neiman Ross of Oregon Music News, the Pacific Crest Jazz Orchestra, directed by Tara Memory, is one of those top-notch programs. Comprised of talented youth jazz performers, they continue to win awards and perform at a considerably higher level than you might expect from kids at this age. Predictably, they have been invited to compete at the Monterey Next Gen Jazz Festival. This leads to travel expenses, which means a fundraiser concert will happen. In the past, these have been well run. The auctions feature more than the typical gift baskets, and the food is excellent. Considering it's a chance to support the community and the future, it's well worth the price of admission. In addition to the orchestra, Patrick Lamb, Marilyn Keller, Brian Ward, and LaRonda Steele, all members of the Portland music scene, will join in. The benefit concert will be held at the Emmanuel Hospital Atrium on March 13th from 4 to 7 p.m. Tickets are $25 for adults and includes dinner, music, and a silent auction.
Jazz bassist and singer Esperanza Spalding got back to her Oregon roots when she visited Portland State University last Thursday to teach a master's class. According to Oregon Live, while at PSU, she drew a crowd of nearly 300 people. Despite recently becoming one of the most talked about musicians in the country, Esperanza can still relate to students at PSU, having studied there herself. Spalding studied music there as a teenager before enrolling at Boston's prestigious Berklee College of Music. PSU professor Dale Grant, who taught Spalding in jazz improvisation, said, quote, "Having a student like Esperanza Spalding is a boon to our program," end quote. It's great to still see Esperanza having a lookout for the place she used to call home.
The Vancouver Symphony held its Young Artist Competition on February 27th at the Trinity Lutheran Church in Vancouver, Washington. The competition is an integral part of the orchestra's commitment to the musical advancement of local youth. The finalists are competing for the following scholarship amounts: first place $1,000, second place $500, and third place $250. The third category winners will perform live with the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra under its music director Salvador Brotons on April 9th and 10th at Skyview High School Concert Hall. The competition is free and open to the public. This competition was open to students 18 years or younger in 3 categories: string, brass and woodwinds, and piano. Contestants all currently study with music teachers and reside within a 50-mile radius of Vancouver, Washington. If you want more information on how to apply for next year's competition, go to vancouversymphony.org. We'll be right back with more music news after a short break.
So be sure to stick around. See you in a bit.